Hello, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Okay, so I wanted to share some, I was going to say observations, but they're not observations because they they actually work. So they're facts, at least for me, for my husband, for my daughter. So I'm hoping that these are translatable facts that will work for anybody. I want to share these because I think they're really important. They're just things that I've discovered, not discovered lately, but things that I've remembered from the beginning lately, read in my journals, put into practice, and that are working for me again. So that's the kind of stuff we're going to share today. Okay, so yesterday was my birthday party. We had it early this year. We usually have it on Memorial Day weekend. My birthday's Tuesday this year. Some years it's Monday. Some years it's Sunday. Always that last weekend. So because this is when we celebrate the weekend of, the kids all came. We had this big, huge birthday bash yesterday. They made me a really special vegan cake that was amazing, but not sugar free and not flour free. We had our traditional hamburgers, so there was keto hamburgers available. There were keto hot dogs and buns. Um, there was potato salad, coleslaw, Asian flavored coleslaw, vegetable skewers. There was lots of healthy stuff, but it's a holiday. It's a birthday, and I did have a little square of cake. Like it was probably 2 by 2. It wasn't very big, and it wasn't a risen cake. It was a shell cake, but I know it was carby because it had pineapple in it. It had vegan Cool Whip on top of it, so there's no doubt that it was a carby item, right? I didn't panic or anything. I went ahead and had it. I had a vegan hot dog with a keto bun. That was my only bread source for the day. I didn't have potato salad, but I did have some of the coleslaw. I don't think I really had anything else with sugar or anything, but you still feel kind of bloated by the end of the day. You don't eat exactly on schedule. I think we ate around 2 something with the kids. Then a bunch of us adults went to the casino for a while. We came back and ate around 7 or 8 again. So it's one of those kind of days. We all have those days, right? Birthdays and things like that are real special to our whole family, and there was like 18 of us here. It was a big thing. Um, so what happened was, like as soon as we were done eating last night, I stopped eating. And also on the holidays, I don't tend to drink as much water. I'm not drinking my green tea. I'm drinking things like my Zevia sodas. I'm drinking coffee for half a day with my daughter. She was here and we were practicing making bread and stuff. And we were drinking coffee all day and stuff. So it's not the same as the days when I'm making sure I drink my water and having my green teas and all that kind of stuff. So I went to bed last night feeling kind of just kind of that felt a feeling that let me know that even though I didn't eat a lot of junk stuff, I had enough of it that my body went, ugh, this isn't our new normal. So when I got up this morning, I had my 1 cup of black coffee. Ever since then, I've been switching water, green tea out of my jug, making sure my jug gets finished off. And all I've had to eat today is some tofu. This is what I want to talk about. On days after you've indulged, and do indulge occasionally. You're going to. And if you try to not ever indulge, that's when you set yourself up for failure. You're going to indulge sometimes, but you cannot allow, like for me, like the cake that we had yesterday, we were all laughing because we haven't had that cake in probably 10 or 15 years. We used to have it all the time, but we don't have it very much. It's such a rich type of a cake that you don't want to have it very often. It's just not one of those kind of things, right? You indulge occasionally, but you don't indulge all the time. Okay, so that being said, when you do indulge what you're going to, you have to have a way out of an indulgence. One of the first things you should be doing, if you have a day that has any kind of carb loading, cake, bread, sandwich, whatever it is that caused you to go over your carbs, the next day drink extra green tea, more than what you normally do. You want to be peeing like a racehorse every couple hours. So drink your green tea because that will help you. When your body has carbs that holds on to it, it can hold on to up to 7 pounds of liquid for every so many grams. And I don't remember, I'd have to look it up again. For every so many grams of carbs you get, it holds on to massive water. So by guzzling the green tea on a day after, and who knows, I mean, I've never tried this because on the days I'm indulging, I'm not thinking of green tea, but maybe if you drink it all day of the day of, that might even help you. But for sure, you want to be drinking it the next day because you want to flush out all that excess liquid. And you want a day of something high protein and as close to zero carbs. My tofu that I love is zero carbs. So I had 2 huge servings of it earlier, air fried with nothing but a little bit of garlic or garlic powder and nutritional yeast, and that was it because that's good enough for me, and that's all I had. Okay, so that is a really good way for your body to just go flush. And then because I put on like 2.3 pounds or something like that. Trust me, by tomorrow I'll have lost 4 or 5. This is what happens every time. And I know I've done this enough times now. I know for a fact that this is a quick flush of 5+ pounds. Sometimes it's an actual 7-pound flush for me. You know, I've done it enough times now. I'm like, oh, okay, that's normal. So when I gain the 2 or 3, I don't even sweat it because I'm like, that's water. I know that's water. You know, I know what it is. So I don't panic or anything like that. And I know that if you screw up and the next day you have some more cake and some more, the whole cake I ate last night, 18 people, it was little tiny pieces, all gone. So if you screw up though and you eat some cake the next day, or you eat some bread the next day, or you eat whatever the carby thing is, sugar or whatever it is, and you continue to do that, you get into a cycle of doing that, yeah, all bets are off. I don't care how much green tea you drink. I don't care how much tofu you eat. Yeah, all bets are off. If that's the road you're going down, you're not having a plan. You either have a plan, and this is your plan, the low carb lifestyle. Because dang it, girlfriends, I don't know how many times have I told you guys this is not a diet. This cannot be a sometimey thing. This cannot be once in a while I'm low carb. I'm going to cheat on every Sunday. I'm going to cheat on Wednesday and Saturday. I'm going to cheat 2 days a week, 1 day a week, 3 days a week, and then diet my ass off for 4. I actually know people that will eat whatever they want from Friday till Monday morning or whatever, and they they call it dieting their ass off. And like for 3 or 4 days, basically they're starving themselves and all they're doing is maintaining it. My one girlfriend said, she said, I can't even lose doing that. No, your body gets used to anything you do. Hello? Even with the low carb thing, I have to go up and down on my carbs. I go up and down on my fats. Nothing can ever stay the same. If everything stays the same day in and day out, your weight will stay the same day in and day out, right, girls? I taught you guys back when we first started. You're eating this much food when you start, but you're eating less and less and less as you go. If you're still losing, once you get to where you want to be, the maintenance, yeah, you're going to do the same thing every day. It's going to be fine, but not if you're in the losing mode. Which brings me to the second point I wanted to make in this video, which is already 7 minutes long. I don't know why the hell I'm so chatty lately. Okay, second point. If you're still in the losing phase, I want you to try my little trick that I try every time I go to my daughter's. My daughter that was here this weekend, up until yesterday, I was eating the way I eat at her house. And she goes, oh, I recognize this. And I said, yeah. I said, it's a little thing that I set up when I go to her house to make her life easier, to make my life easier, traveling easier. And I lose 5 to 7 pounds every single time I go to her house. I love it. So I started doing it at home a couple of weeks ago. So I was like, well, screw it. If it works every time I go to her house, why am I not doing that here, right? It just makes sense. Do it here too. Started doing it, working beautifully. My weight's coming back off. My face is chiseling out. My clothes are fitting better. Way happier right now. Way better space of mind. I'm telling you, putting on the weight that fast like that and stuff, I was like, holy shit, what is happening? I just had to get a grip. Had to get a grip on it and get right back to basics. I know what to do. I have no excuses because I know what to do. Okay, so here's the easiest thing you can do to lose some weight. Are you ready? You go to the store, go to wherever you have to go to get your 0 carb tofu. 0 carb tofu is to take the total grams of carbs, 1 or 2, whatever it is, total grams of fiber, 1 or 2. You want it to match the thing. You want it to be 0 carb per serving, right? Then if you ate the whole damn block, you might get 2 grams of total. Take it in the calves or whatever it is. There's always going to be a little bit in it. So, but it's not going to be nothing. So go get stocked up on your tofu. Go get stocked up on baby arugula. Nothing else, just baby arugula, some lemons, and some small avocados. Not the medium, not the large. I'm talking the small ones you can get in the bags, and there's like 5 or 6 in a bag. They're just the small ones, right? And I already have a video showing you guys how to never have to throw away your avocados again. Go watch it on the YouTube. So you got your avocado, you got your lemon, you got your baby arugula, and you got your tofu. And for 3 days straight, twice a day, you eat tofu and baby arugula. Squirt your lemon juice on the baby arugula. You have your little half of your small avocado. Well, you're going to have a whole one per day because you're having a half per meal. And if you want to leave the avocado out, I'm fine with that. Right now, I'm leaving the avocado out because I'm on such a strict thing that I'm doing right now. And I'm doing great. I mean, doing great. But it does help. It does help fill you up, give you that satiety. So if you need that, then definitely do the avocado. And that's it. That for 3 days, that's all you do. If you can do 5 days, if you could do, or even for Tuesday through Friday of doing that and nothing else, just that, I'm going to guarantee you a 3+ pound weight loss per week at least. And if you're bigger and have more weight to lose and you're really serious about it, you do it 4 or 5 days, it's going to be astronomical, your weight loss. And then you can go back into eating your low carb stuff, the rest of your stuff, the other couple days, right back into it. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's amazing, and I feel great. Like it was so easy for me to jump right back into the. I'm not doing baby arugula right now because I can't have baby arugula, so I'm really jealous of the fact that you guys could. But starting next week, I will be adding it in. Hopefully, see how it goes with the problems I'm having. I've got my fingers crossed because it's been a while. But right now, I'm just doing my tofu. I'm not doing an avocado or arugula. I'm just doing the tofu twice a day. I'm doing a double helping each time. Just air fried, a couple little tiny spices on it. Sometimes a little pinch of salt, not too much. Tons of green tea, not a problem. Weight's coming off. I feel good. And I'm sleeping really good too. I told my husband, I said, it's so weird to me how good I sleep when I eat just this protein like this. Like, now, do I advocate we're only going to eat protein tofu for the rest of our lives? No, because I don't think that's healthy. I think that I read this article the other day that said you should have a variety of 30 different vegetables per week, 5 different ones per day. And I mapped out a plan. I'm going to share it in here with you guys one of these days. We're going to do a video on that, and I'm going to actually share the map out I made. And I figured out how doing a quarter to a half a cup per vegetable, depending on the vegetable, that we could seriously have 5 different low carb vegetables for 6 days a week because we fast on one day. So I figured out, but that's the 30 servings. 30 servings per week, 5 different ones per day. And there really are 30 low carb ones. I went and looked them all up. So yeah, it's actually a doable thing. And I would like to get to that. I can't wait till I can eat all the vegetables again, or as many as possible. I miss vegetables so much. Who would have thought I'd ever say that? Because I've never been a vegetable lover. But right now I miss simple things like braised and steamed and caramelized cabbage. Oh, I don't know why, but that just sounds so good to me right now. Yesterday I had a little tiny bit of the Asian coleslaw, and it was so delicious, but it affected my stomach pretty bad within like half hour. I can't do the raw vegetables right now, but I'm really missing cooked vegetables even, but I should be able to do, cross your finger for me, I should be able to do the baby arugula next week raw. That's supposed to be one of the thing on my list of things I should be able to have first. So we'll see. Anyway, that's the 2 things I wanted to tell you about what to do to recover from a day that you had your carbs. And my total carb intake yesterday was probably still below 100. So I don't know, 75, 50, somewhere in there from the little piece of cake and stuff. But it's still more than what my body's used to, and it still causes me to retain water, and it still has to be flushed out the next day. Okay, so that's your number 1 thing. And number 2 is for quick weight loss, do your 3 days of arugula and tofu. 3 to 5 days. 5 if you can do it. I've done it for up to 7 at my daughter's house. But anyway, all right, that's it. And let me know how it goes. And please say something on this video so that I know you saw it. That would really help me. Bye.